back to the channel. It is a new year, so I thought I'd go ahead and make a new video, a little different this time. So we're in the Mustang, as you can hear, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to make a video. I think my neighbor wanted to say hello real quick. He just ordered a brand new Corvette.
Let me hear it, man. Let me hear it.
I heard you. Pretty good. I heard you ordered a Corvette. Hell yeah, man.
I got my job back from Chris.
Uh-huh.
I just bumped into the old owner, and he was like, "Bro, when you gonna fucking run my store for me?" He was like, "This is what I would pay somebody, but this is what I'll pay you."
And you're like,
"Which start?" He goes, "January 8th." I actually just went over there to say hi. But yeah, Sky Blue. I'm not going crazy on the engine because I'll probably just go stock. I did order a wing. I ordered the blue leather with the blue.
I'll hit you when I get back. Gotta love being able to open up this car a little bit. So my neighbor across the street, long story short, he's been my neighbor for like over 15 years probably at this point. He's probably the only person that's never complained about this car. I've had a few people complain about, I guess, like cold starts or something over the years. Nothing super bad, but you know, as a car person with a loud Mustang, everyone gets that, I'm sure, at least once in their life. But he just ordered a brand new Corvette. I think it's a 2023 or 24. He just said it's like a sky blue color. So he's super excited about that, and I think we're gonna probably like do a little review or something to the channel. So that was brought up in conversation without me, so I thought that was kind of cool because he knows that I still do videos here and there. But anyways, we're kind of getting into this car where we got blown off into the weeds, I guess, like Carroll Shelby. So I was just basically gonna give a story a little bit behind this car because I've actually as well owned this car for over 10 years now. So I bought this car back in 2014 or so. $4,500 for this car. And this car, long story short, I'm not going to get into like the whole like book about this car or whatever. I had sold the old Mustang that I had, and I had seen this one sitting out to where the girl that I was dating at the time, her neighborhood, we'd always take this one road, and this car was sitting out in front of this house or something, and it sat there for like maybe I would say like 2 or 3 months, maybe, possibly, and we stopped at it and looked at it a couple times, and we were like, oh, you know, I kept saying, like, that's the car, I'm so close, you know. I was so close in money that at that point I was like maybe 20 or something like that I could afford this. So I was like, you know, trying to do, you know, whatever I could do as a side hustle besides like a job that I had at that time to get this car. And trying to get across is the most difficult thing. Trying to get, like, I don't know. Anyways, so I was so close, and then when I actually had the money to buy this car, I didn't see it anymore. And I went, like, knocked on the house, the door of the house or something, the owner, and no one answered. So I'm looking and driving at the same time. So I went and knocked on the door, and nobody answered. So I was like, shit, you know, the car's gone. So I was kind of pretty bummed about that. And then I'll just pull right here so I can finish the story for you guys. It's this like abandoned bank that's been here for years. I don't know, maybe like at least 5 years or so. I went to buy the car, and like I said, it wasn't there, so I was pretty bummed. And then a friend of my mom, I got a call one day. This is maybe a couple weeks later, and he was like, "Hey, you know, I'm in the area. These people live close," because I was at the girl's house that I was dating at the time. He's like, "Are you over so and so's house?" I was like, "Yeah, I am." He's like, "Okay, give me the address. I'll come and pick you up, and we'll go look at this Mustang." When I had talked about a couple days ago, because he said that I was like, "Oh, I really want the silver," because I was big on the silver, and I still am. And he's like, "You know, I'll come pick you up, and I'll take you go up this long driveway, and it curves like this to the left, and there's a garage. And we walk in the garage, and it's this car. So the story was that the guy that was selling it originally, he knew the people that were at that house, and the reason that it got taken from that house is because they had moved or something, and so he couldn't have it up there anymore. And his, I think his stepdad or something bought the car, but his stepdad is older, and this car was a manual when I bought it, so it was a 5-speed. It had the T45, and he went ahead and bought it from him. And I guess after the couple of weeks or whatever, he was having like difficulty driving with the arthritis in his knee, so they wanted to sell it and get the money back, basically, that they had paid for I guess his stepson to get the car. So that's how I got the car. And I think the coolest thing about it is I've kept this car, and this car has been through so many different changes. If you're an OG to the channel or new to the channel, and you browse the videos or scrolled, it's the Gen 1 Coyote was not just it. This Coyote engine, being the second swap to it, was not just the only thing that ever happened to this car. If I could document, I should have. I always thought about creating a channel back then when I was doing the Coyote swap, but I was 22 or something like that, so like having the money for the swap and the camera and all that really wasn't there. So but this car's been through so many changes, multiple motors. The interior, the only thing that remains in the interior factory is the dash. This car even has different carpet at this point. The fenders, and then the body itself of the car, besides the hood, rear bumper, front bumper, trunk lid, and those were a journey to get that stuff. Like I drove this car all the way to get the trunk lid, swapped it out, took the old trunk lid and sold it, put it in the car. I went and picked up different bumpers in this car that are not on the car anymore. It's wild. So I've kept this car, and I thought I'm going to end the video here. I thought it was something kind of cool to give you guys a little breakdown of the car that I've brought to the channel and that I've had for so long. So and they say I don't believe in New Year's resolutions or whatever, but of course the New Year's resolution, if there is one, if I had to say one for this car, is I want to shoot around for 700 horsepower, high sixes, 700, have some fun, and basically just go from there. So that's gonna do it. I was gonna get gas, but waiting in that line, I feel like it's just gonna take forever. So we're just gonna head back, and I'll end the video on doing a little pull. I feel like that's the only way to kind of end the video on a good note, So the heater core isn't finished or done yet, or even swapped in yet. So the reason I'm able to do this is because it's not as cold. Now it's cold. So there's traffic, and I gotta be mindful of that 5 o'clock traffic. That's going to do it for this video. I appreciate you stopping by. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up because it does help the channel. Subscribe for future content on this car.